Alright guys, we're doing You Won't See Me by the Beatles today. Alright, here we go. When I call you up, your line's engaged. I have had enough, so act your age. We have lost the time. What's so hard to find? I will lose my mind if you won't see me. You won't see me. You won't see me. Alright, welcome to Mike'sGuitarLessons.com. Check out the website. We have lots of stuff on there that's not on YouTube. If you really want to expand your playing and become a great guitar player, we have plenty of lessons on there that we don't put on YouTube to help you do that. But we're going to do You Won't See Me here by the Beatles today. Also check us out on Facebook. Just check that link in the video description and you click on it and you can connect with us and see what we're up to and what's new on the website. What I'm going to do here is just kind of help you with your singing and strumming and putting it all together, okay? For just all you strummers out there that just like to strum and croon along and sing, even if you don't like to perform, if you want to just perform for yourself, nothing wrong with that. Alright, we're going to do a few chords here. If you don't know any of these chords that I'm yelling out here, then just look them up on our channel. We have videos on all the chords for you to know how to play them, and then come back to this lesson and we'll start strumming with it, okay? But I won't take time to show you how to finger each chord on the left hand. We're going to start with an A chord, okay? I like to do my A chord like this. I know some of you like to do it this way, and that works fine as well, okay? We actually start singing, we do some pickups on the singing and then we start strumming. When I call you up. So I guess I'm going to play an A chord here just to get my the tune in my ear, the notes I need. And then when I call, and you can start your strumming after the word call. When I call, and what we're going to do here is just kind of thumb through each chord as we go through and then work on the strumming pattern. But for the beginning here, we just want to work on lining up the correct chord and the chord changes with the right syllable in the lyric. Okay, that's very important for you to do first. And it saves a lot of frustration on your part as well. So when I call, and then you up will be a B7. I'm doing my B7 like this. Some of you I know like to do your B7 this way, and that's fine too. Okay, however it works for you. When I call you up, so there's after the word up, and then your lines, right after you sing the lyric line, your line, we do a D chord there, okay? So there's your D chord, your lines, and then engaged. So right after you sing, or actually as you're singing, engaged is when you do the A chord, all right? Yeah, those notes get really high there. So let's do it from the beginning what we have thus far. When I call you up, B7, your line's engaged. Now we're going to do exactly the same thing with the next lyric here. I have had A chord, enough, B7, so act, D, your age. Notice that a lot of times we do the chord change right after we sing a word. That's because we're, pop music and everything is syncopated, so we kind of, everything's on the offbeat, the accents are on the offbeats. So a lot of times we'll sing a word and then play the chord right after it. Okay, so that's normal. You'll get used to that. Okay, so let's do what we have thus far. When I call you up, your line's engaged. I have had enough, so act your age. Alright, let's continue on. The next lyric is we have lost. We have lost. Now we're going to do an A7 here, okay? A7 is pretty easy. We have lost, and then the time. After the time, we're going to do a D chord. And then it goes, it was so. On the word was, we're going to do a D minor, okay? It was so hard to find. After the word find, we're going to do an A chord again. Okay? And then, and I will lose. Play the A chord again on the word lose. And I will lose My mind, after the word mind, do a B7. Okay? And then, if you won't see me, so on if you, on the lyric you, we want to do a D chord. If you won't see me, let's see, if you won't, on won't, we want an A chord, okay? So, if you won't see me, and then you hear the backup singers go, you won't see me, and then we're going to do the same thing, a D chord, you, and then on won't, we'll do an A chord, won't see me, and that's basically it for this part 1 here. Okay, let's thump through the whole thing the way we've been doing here. Then we'll put some strumming with it, okay? Some rhythm. But here we go. When I call you up, B7, your line's engaged. I have had enough, so at your age. Now A7, we have lost the time. The D minor, it was so hard to find, and I will lose my mind if you won't see me. You won't see me. You won't see me. Now let's do some strumming with it. So for the strumming pattern, we're going to do, it's just going to be a down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, okay? Which is just a straight pattern. But the thing you got to pay attention to is the accents. Now that I'm kind of done, I'm accenting the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If you count to 8, I'm accenting 3 and 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that gives you that, so you don't sound like this. But you sound 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now I'm going to go through it slowly, singing with that strumming pattern so you can really get how to do this when you start singing with it. Okay, here we go. Ready, go. When I call you up, your line's engaged. I have had enough, so at your age, we have lost the time. It was so hard to find, so I will lose my mind if you won't see me. You won't see me. You won't see me. Now I'm smiling there because I botched my D minor there. But anyway, this is part 1. We'll finish part 2 in the part 2 video.